Greetings, fellow humans, and welcome to my channel. Watch as I turn this into a functional studio in the most cost-effective way possible. So, as you can see, this design might look a little familiar to y'all. If you're a YouTube connoisseur like myself, then you will have probably seen this before. Real easy, real simple to do, but for a wall this size, which is, for mine is like 14 feet wide and like 9 feet high. So it took a while for me to go ahead and finish it. That's why I didn't even think about filming it when I got into it. But basically, you catch something like this on YouTube, they'll show you the ins and outs of how to do it. Of course, the first thing you're gonna want, since I'm gonna be staring at this wall, is something that looks pretty dope. So hence the design. I thought it was dope. It looked pretty simple. Took a little piece of cardboard, made the template, followed the instructions, and then now, as you can see, I'm just filling in the little squares to make that 3D effect pop out. Now, truth be told, this didn't go without like any hardships or any issues or, you know, some growing pains. So, some lessons learned if you decide to do this design or any design for that matter when building your studio. As you can see, I got the drop cloth or the little plastic there. Gotta make sure that everything is taped off. When you do painting, prepping is always going to be the most time consuming part of the whole process. Make sure that you got your drop cloth down and everything covered. Now, for this particular design, if you decide to pursue it, one thing that I learned the hard way, at least I thought I had that whole aspect of this whole thing covered. Turns out I still boogered. I got overspray everywhere. I covered some things, but I didn't cover everything. And I only covered like half the carpet, which you can't see right there. You can only see the part I did cover. But I got overspray on my carpet from the rattle cans from the black spray paint that I used to create the shadowing. So if you do pursue this, make sure that you cover everything that you can possibly cover, because needless to say, somebody wasn't too happy when they saw the carpet. So the next thing is ventilation. Your boy sometimes likes to be a little hard-headed and do things you know he ain't supposed to. So I didn't have a respirator. I used you know, your basic mask that you use for the whole COVID joint. Quasi-effective, but make sure you're doing things the right way. Do as I say, not as I do. Yep. And then here's another thing they don't tell you on those YouTube tutorials when making these designs. Your stencil that you create and that you use, it didn't happen to them on their videos because they were using a small platform. But for me, I had a lot of drip from the paint, from spraying over the stencil. So you want to make sure you have a rag with you to prevent any drips and that can get on your wall, because I had a couple and I had to go ahead and clean those up when I was completely done and dress the whole thing up. So it's just food for thought for you if that's what you decide to do. But like I said in the beginning, hey, if you're gonna have to be staring at a wall, you might as well make it look good. So that's what we doing right now. What I mean by cost effective is that I didn't really spend much money at all. All of the stuff and the materials that you see that I've used for this portion is stuff that I already had around the house. That little can of paint is like the only thing that I had to purchase, and that was like less than $5. So less than $5, I got this dope design going. Try to use whatever you have around the house. If you gotta buy something, you gotta buy something. But to be quite honest, overall, cardboard's free. Just don't go all crazy and trying to spend a bunch of money on stuff that you don't need to spend money on. And with that being said, with a little bit of patience, time, and perseverance, your end result will turn out just like this. If you've enjoyed this video or found any of the information helpful, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss step 2, where we create our own acoustic panels. Like I said, cheap but effective. If you have a song idea or you're an independent artist looking for a music producer and looking for someone to mix and master your song, be sure to hit me up at Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. So till next time, I 10.